Okay. Last one. Wow. I literally have to have three different things going. So we're trying something totally different. Somebody said my other mic sucked, so we'll try this one. Or they said this one was better, technically. Thank you for letting me know. If you have an opinion on the mic, let me know as well. And then whichever one of you is the larger majority will probably win, but I have my own preferences. Anyways, we're recording the camera separate from everything. We're recording this one separate from everything, and we're recording this one separate from everything. So this is like a bunch more work for me in editing, which I mean that's not what I'm trying to get at. It's not woohoo. I'm just trying to say like, whoa, this hopefully this feels like a treat because it's a lot of work. If this feels like I don't know 5-10% better than the other one, no, it took a lot more than that to put into it. Anyways, now that we're done with all the intro rambling, um, essentially, I'm going to be hanging out with one of my friends today. They love the mac and cheese I make. They love the brownies I make. So I'm going to be doing both of those right now. We're going to see how fast we can do them. Essentially, I've got this already at a boil. Like I said, I like salting the noodles for mac and cheese ahead of time. And then while we're working on that, I figured we'll just, you know, start making brownies. And we'll see how everything works out because I've never done this before. I want a little more salt. Okay. There we go. And then I just need to look up the brownie mix. I obviously know it takes 4 eggs, so I guess we'll start there. Let's see. I don't even know where my levels are going to be at, so you'll have to bear with me. Okay. I don't have any garbage or anything. Well, I guess it goes on the table. Like everything. I do have a trash can in here, but guess what? I'm not going to be putting like eggshell in my garbage. I'll put it in the garbage that gets taken out on a daily basis, not the one in my room that's like, you know, once every week or two. Also got this facing this way, so if I want to look at my stuff, I kind of have to be facing you, which is wonderful. Should help me look into the camera. Okay, I need to grab something. I got these blue towels, but they're kind of lame. Lame in the sense that they're scratchy and whatnot. Okay, let's see here. Oh, the egg is sticking. I hate it, but we'll get through it. Actually, no, we won't get through it. We are going to come up with a solution right now, which is water. Dropped on my sock. I hate getting water on my sock. The top of the sock, way less horrible than the bottom of the sock. Okay, well, that looks like we're coming up to a pretty good boil. I don't actually know how many noodles I'm going to be using. I think we did a cup, and that felt like not a whole bunch. So maybe we'll go like 2 cups. I'm not spiking it, am I? I can't tell. Let's see. Well, we also didn't fill up that little cup all the way. This should be like a lot. My friend's going to be so happy. So we're doing 2 cups. I guess I'll try and base my ratio on the noodles off of these 2 cups here. I need to go grab a spoon real quick. Okay, we're back. Let's see. I forgot to put like some kind of fat in this or oil to prevent it from sticking. So I guess it will be sticking a little bit. Technically, I've got this stuff right here, so we will be putting in a little bit for sure. Probably nothing too crazy. Maybe like a half tablespoon or something is what I'm thinking. Just whatever. Just a little something to keep just a little insurance to keep the demons out of my mind. Okay. Let's see. So, and it sounds really good. Almost sounds like an airplane, like in the air as it's flying overhead. Like that low, like somehow it imitates as though it's flying by. Or maybe I'm hearing a plane outside. Probably a little bit of A, a little bit of B. Okay. Well, I'm just going to get this moving a little bit, and then as it's moving, we're going to get back to the brownies. I've never done like both of these things at once before, so we'll see how well it works out. I'm also going to need to probably we'll use this. We'll try and use this for everything, just our little 2 cup guy. Oh good, it's right here. So we're obviously going to need the 2 cups of butter. We got the 4 eggs, 2 cups granulated sugar. So we'll do the 2 cups. Oh, maybe we'll try and get you guys in on the action over here too. Of course, I'm going to need to be very aware of my mic here. We're going to let me look at the 2 cups. You guys can just look at the container being filled. Okay. Let's see. Also, we're probably not going to do that 2 cups because I like a little less sugary brownies. I guess they are for my friend. I should take them into consideration first when doing brownies for them, but I also want to eat them. There we go. It's about 1 3/4. So I only took like, what is that, 1/8 of the sugar away? That's not even that much at all. I'd like to do more, but we'll see. We'll see how this one turns out. Okay, got those in there. Is it just 1 cup of flour? I think it's only like 1 cup flour. So we can just usually, yeah, 1 cup. And this thing has the little measurer in it. Yeah. So in other words, all I have to do is just pack it against the side here. And then since I have the knife, well, no butter's really going to get in here. We're fine. All right. What? Moron. It doesn't matter. 1, I wanted to put in the bowl, obviously. Okay. 2. Well, there's 2. That's 1 cup flour. I need to figure out my setup because I do not like this reaching system at the moment. Of course, it's the mic. What I should do is mic myself up so I can move wherever I want and you guys can still hear me, no problems. But do I look like a microphone guy? No, that's why I'm taking every suggestion I can get. Okay, oh, we're going to need something for the vanilla. Probably a tablespoon, I'd say. Let's see. 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. Okay, interesting. We'll just do a half tablespoon because it's essentially the same. We don't have the butter yet, so we'll just cut up the butter, I guess. How long has this been boiling for? I really should have been paying attention. Wow, this is going to fill this whole container up. Well, pot, sorry. I don't know why I say container. I can't talk while I'm doing this kind of stuff for some reason. Okay, let's see. Come on. Just always feels like there's something sticking to the bottom. Okay. Anyways. Well, if we kind of just got here, so we should be getting kind of close on those. I'm really hoping we can at least get our brownie mixture kind of started before we get too far into it, but we'll see. We'll see. I guess I should put this over here. There's no point in literally setting it off to this side and looking away from you and the mic at the same time. It'd be dumb. So I'll try to avoid that. Try. Oh, nice. This butter's cooled down significantly since I started grabbing everything. It's only been out for like 10 minutes, I swear, but it's already like warm enough to at least work with. Okay. Awesome. See about splitting it in half and then getting little chunks in there. Yeah, this is just kind of lame. I'm just going to let the tool do the work. My hands are so buttery now. I got butterfingers, quite literally. Nice. Okay. What next? We'll just drop the whole thing in, and I'm gonna towel. Awesome. So technically, we still need the cocoa. Still need just a bit of salt. We'll just do the salt right now. There's no way that was enough. Okay. I don't want to overdo the salt on brownies. Ugh. Okay. I need the half tablespoon. Got to do a couple other things. So okay, so I need the. I think it's a 2/3 or is it a third cocoa? 2/3. I'm still gonna grab the 1/3 cup though. So I'll be right back. Wait, I said we were gonna use this. Okay. Let's see. Ah, so messy. Oh. Stop getting everywhere. Oh, I guess we'll let you guys see it. Whoop. Wow. I think we are definitely over that 3/4, but it's just going to make it taste even better. And when I say make it taste even better, I mean it's going to be a little more bitter. So it's going to be awesome. Actually, there's really not that much cocoa left. We're going all in. I know half of it's on the table and floor right now, but look at this. It gets stuck in these little feet. You see that down there? They got 4 of them. And I think they make it easier to stack, but I swear they're like the company has no reason to steal cocoa from me after they pack it, but it's like, what's up with that? Can't you make it solid or something? So that way I can easily scoop around and I don't have to go clunk 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 clunk. I don't know. Seems like an engineer who doesn't use cocoa made this. Okay. Let's see. So that should be all good. I think we're going to start mixing it first. Where are we at on the time? I guess I'll have to try one of these little noodles after I prevent it from sticking to the bottom. I hate it when the noodles start tearing themselves in half because they're stuck to the bottom. Alright, but we're going to do a little mixing on this. And then we'll add the cocoa to hopefully prevent any kind of spillage. I'm just trying to go, oh yeah, I was trying to prevent that from happening. That's looking okay. I think I added everything too, so I think we're in business. Let's bring it in so you guys can see it a little better. How are these noodles looking? Yeah, I think they're good. So I'm going to let this mix. Well, I won't actually let it mix while I'm gone. I'm a little paranoid. We'll turn this off for now. I'm going to go dump the water, and then we'll be back. Okay, so that's all ready to go. This burner's still going to be crazy hot. I was going to grease that with this butter here, but I'm getting a little too scared that this is going to be on too long. I can hear it boiling. I left quite a bit of water in there. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's literally almost up to where the noodles are at. My friend likes it really creamy, or runny, so that's what I'm going for. And to get it runny, I need way more water. So that's the goal there. Oh, right, I need to go grab the milk too. So I'll go grab the milk. I'll be right back. I just want to get this butter mixing in and cooling it down a little bit. Noodles everywhere. You know, I'm going to have to be vacuuming up my room quite a bit. Actually, I'm going to have to break out the freaking floor cleaner. What is that called? What's the thing that cleans the floor? I'll think about it as I'm getting the milk. Okay. Yeah, I think they just call them literally a carpet cleaner. And then this, we're going to go just a little bit till we're over it. There we go. Probably a little more. Well, you know what? We're technically way over those threads, or the rivets. I think they're rivets, right? Isn't that what you would call them? I actually don't know the definition of a rivet. I just know it always leaves that little cap, but normally you punch it through, and then it like pinches both sides. Anyways, okay. Well, I think we're ready to. Not what I was going for. That is the most like little hair trigger I've ever seen. Okay. Should be pretty good. I mean, if I want to go crazy, I can use this spatula and do it. Okay. See how much this smokes out. Oh, I totally forgot to put this on too. Okay. A little better, a little worse. In all honesty, I think it makes me harsher, but wow, look at it smoke. Yeah, you're not supposed to add it last. Literally, it's a trick, but I don't know any tricks. So I guess we'll let that mix for a second. We'll let this come up. In all honesty, I should go grab probably another half stick of butter to add to this thing. So I guess we'll do what? A quarter cup or a quarter stick of butter. Well, I'm trying to see if I can think of like saying it a little more like easy to remember. Essentially, for every cup of dry noodles you're using, you would use a quarter cup of butter after they're done cooking, based on the proportions I'm using right now. We're going to end up using quite a bit of that Velveeta. That's still looking pretty good. I don't know how long we should let it go. The butter's obviously not incorporated, so maybe what I'll do is I'll turn it off. I'll let it kind of come up to temperature and then mix it again, so that way we don't have to be listening to that churning the whole time, because that's kind of gets annoying. All right, well, we're going to have to turn this back up to high regardless. Also, I'm going to need to go grab that half tablespoon for the vanilla, because I don't want to forget the vanilla for obvious reasons. Okay. Technically, I couldn't find the half tablespoon. I just grabbed a teaspoon, which I already know it needs 2 of them. I was the guy who initially said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do a different one. All right, well, that's like a heaping one, and then, gosh, heaping 2. Hopefully I didn't too much vanilla these guys up. I didn't mean to do that. It just kind of happened. Also, did you even get to see it? I am so bad at, like, using the camera, and yeah. Oh well, first you have to, irritate yourself before you know how to change it. Like, I look at all these videos and I try to figure out what I need to change, but I'm bad at figuring it out. Okay. Cool. So we're just waiting for this to come back up to a boil. We're waiting for that to get to room temperature. In all honesty, I should actually go start the oven. The other thing I need to do is probably reset this camera, because now that it's not actually being monitored by my computer, I have to manually turn that off and back on like every 30 minutes, or it's just going to cut out and be like, hey, we saved all your storage as like 4 files, but we're not going to start recording again. And it's like, why? That seems like the most basic thing is to quick offload it, and then even if you lose like 2-3 seconds, who cares, because at least you have more video going. I don't know. I have to duck under this monitor. Okay, hopefully that's back on, or my whole video's ruined, and this is the last audio you get to hear because I'm so upset. Technically I should have used my phone. I was using my phone and I was just being like this, trying to see if it had the recording flash on it. I really can't tell from here. Okay. Cool. What was I gonna grab? Honestly can't remember anymore. My little nephew's here. That's fun. Okay. It is fun, by the way. It's just, guess who loves asking if I'm free all the time. Hey, do you have a minute? I mean, I live here. I mean, what kind of minute you talking about? Can you watch him for an arbitrary amount of time? She doesn't say that, but that's essentially the answer. Hey, can you watch him while I go do blank? Can you watch him for an arbitrary amount of time? Longer if possible. We'll see what we get away with. That's fine. I don't have a kid. I'll offload those guys once I have kids onto everybody. I don't have a problem. But my sister will be done for it, because she'll be like, I'm not going to fall for the stuff I used to do to you. Sisters are great. Older sisters, by the way. Alright. I actually have no idea how long this guy's going to take. Oh, right. I wanted to start the pan. Got to butter that while we're waiting. So, okay, we got a couple things I can do. I'll be right back, though. We'll take some eggshell out or something. Honestly, I forgot. My sister started talking to me. She didn't ask me to watch him, though. He's just kind of out there doing his own thing. He's finally at that age where it's just like, yeah, he can kind of figure it out. Obviously, still can't handle stairs. Like, when you watch him walk up hills, it's very terrifying. He obviously does not have a sense of, what kind of angle he's at versus the one he's walking on. So, it's fun, though. But, yeah, it's pretty adorable. Okay. There we go. This is well and buttered. And then I started the oven, by the way, because I think I came in here saying I can't remember what the other thing I was going to do was. But I did remember. Oh, wow, look at that. You can kind of see like the cream coming up in little bubbles. I wonder if that means we're getting close to where we're supposed to be. I'm going to try and reclaim some of this butter that, you know, gets stuck over this entire mat. Because technically this needs more butter in it. We're just going to have to not have the amount of butter I would like, but it'll still be okay. Also, sorry we're doing like 2 things we've already done before. It's not really my fault. Like I said, it's just kind of life. Like, I guess I do put the, like, hashtag in it, life. I only did that because it's just like, guess what? Cooking is a part of life. Like, this is my life. I literally cook brownies for people and make them mac and cheese before I go see them. Like, you know, I wasn't always that guy. Like, it takes a lot of energy to figure out how to be able to do all this stuff. But since I've got you guys here, I mean, I'm going overboard. Normally I do like one thing for them. Normally it would either be like peanut butter fudge, or it'd be brownies, or it would be mac and cheese. But literally, because I've been making so much stuff, it's literally going to be, well, these 2 I'm doing for them today because, you know, I'm awesome. I'm like such a cool friend. And then the peanut butter fudge we did together a while ago. And then I don't think I'm bringing anything else. I do want to do peanut brittle. Do you know how much I want to do peanut brittle? Technically, it's on my my Twitch right now, and I almost wish I didn't Twitch stream, but, you know, I got to figure things out once in a while. But yeah, I wish you guys could have seen it. Oh, there goes the battery. Okay, that's fine. I've got 2 of them backed up here. I don't know if you ever see them, but I always keep them right off at the end. Okay. Hopefully we're recording. Let me double check with my selfie thing. Awesome. Looks like we're recording. Okay. Whew. We'll get this guy on the charger. We'll see how this is doing. Look at that. Woo-wee. It's looking pretty full. I'm a little terrified to start mixing this when we get the Velveeta in there. My friend is going to be so happy. I'm going to be happy too. I like eating my mac and cheese. It's just way more enjoyable when somebody's like, oh my gosh, this is so good. And it's like, you're right, it is good. Give me some. I'm suddenly hungry. Witnessing somebody enjoying something makes me suddenly want to enjoy it too. Awesome. Well, we should be getting pretty warm. I mean, it's right next to this bowl and everything, so we'll do a little more mixing and see what happens. It's like wet somehow. I don't know if that's the butter or... Oh, probably the vanilla. I probably put that in and never swirled it again, didn't I? Alright, we'll just scrape it. I literally brought this in here so that way we didn't have to, you know, wait around for it to awkwardly mix. Oh no, it's gotten on my hand. Look at that, literally. Okay, I was joking the first time when it got, but like immediately it starts transferring. It tries to get away. It literally tries to get on your clothes, I swear. Okay. There we go. Oh no, and we're boiling? Okay. We're putting that back in. I ain't worrying about you for now. Well, okay, let me get the spoon cleaned off at least. We'll put this baby on low. We're going to turn this off. Well, we probably don't have to turn it off, but I got to start moving some things around. This is a really anemic working space. I think anemic means small, right? There's anemia just literally like you can't keep things down or don't want to. I can't remember. There's differences. I looked it up once and I went, oh, okay, I need to remember that because I've been using that one the wrong way this time. And it's just like, I don't remember which way it was anymore. Okay. Cool down. Stop foaming. Cool down. Stop foaming. I don't actually know. I should have been paying attention to how much we were using for the Velveeta. Otherwise, you guys will never know. Well, I guess we put in like half of whatever this block was. Can you even see me cutting it? Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of blocked from most... Oh no, I'm smelling burnt. It's probably that stuff that's literally falling down here. Oh man. This is horrifying. I hope you guys are having a good time. Are you scared? I'm not too scared. I mean, I bought this burner for like $10, which is why I'm not scared. So it's like, what am I going to ruin? $10? Ooh. Man, stop going to Amazon as much, but you want to know somebody who could waste hundreds of dollars given a couple months or sometimes a month. Look, sometimes I'm bad with spending habits. It's an up and down thing. Luckily, I'm way better now. I spend like no money now, aside from these videos and like trying to come up with certain ideas. I sure hope this KitchenAid isn't too loud. It looks like we're just about done. I'm going to speed it up to fling it off, and then I'm going to let it mix a little more. Okay. Awesome. So it looks like that cooled down enough. I guess we'll just let that thing do its thing. We'll turn this up too until it turns on. Okay. Because it's still pretty dang hot, but, I mean, I'm still just waiting for this Velveeta to mix all the way, essentially. You can see that big blob in there, hopefully. It's still really kind of difficult to see on that. I really hope the video comes out clearer, though, since I'm recording it from the camera. You guys had all that film kitchen stuff, so I don't know. Maybe the lighting was worse or better in there versus in here, but we're kind of back to the original, if this works. I have no idea if everything's... Do you know how often things don't work out? Like, I'll do an entire, like, 20, 30 minutes of filming and be like, oh, my mic was off the whole time. Like, that stuff, so not unusual for me. It's just like, it wouldn't faze me. Okay, I'm really upset that I don't actually have a place to put this mac and cheese to do any kind of, like, num 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 test to it, so I'm just going to have to, we're not quite at... Oh, we're definitely at boiling. Look at that. That's got to be at boiling. We're just going to turn this baby back off, right? That's really hard to tell. And I'm on a shaky surface. I'm used to the oven not being quite as shaky. Anyways. All right. I'll be right back. I need to grab something to put this on. Okay. What do we got here? Whoa. We got some scary things happening is what we've got here. Well, now. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have turned it off. I don't know. Technically, I'm not in a hurry. You'd think otherwise based on how freaking fast this is going. Like, didn't it take me like 50 minutes to make the mac and cheese? Of course, this was with boiling water. I told you. I should have waited for it to boil the first video. There we go. Definitely. Ow, it fell on my toe. Not like that's that painful, but I wasn't expecting that. Okay. This should fix everything. In all honesty, it feels like it needs a lot more salt, but every time I want to make my friend really good mac, I always oversalt it or some stupid thing. So this time I'm not going to oversalt it. I'm just going to grab the pepper and then the white pepper. And then I will be right back. But yeah, also going to get rid of this Velveeta thing. I got a couple things I want to get out of here while we're working on it. There we go. Okay, but I just want to get back here because now that the Velveeta's in there, it will burn to the bottom. Okay, let's see. I honestly don't know how much I want. We'll probably only do like a little bit. And yes, I consider this a little bit for like a soup or something. If you were putting this on like a salad, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's way too much. Now the pepper is going to look like the same amount you'd put on your salad as you would in a soup. Because I hate over peppering mac and cheese. It adds a texture profile that I do not like. And I'll bet you a bunch of kids do not like. Because kids don't care about flavor as much as they care about texture. Sometimes. Obviously, there's the other... Oh, it's starting to burn to the bottom. Oh, I made a mistake. I think I'll just pull it off for now. Let's try and not get my shirt in there. Thank you. Man, there are so many new smells all the time in this room now. And when I say that, I mean like some of them are some mystery smells where I go, is that plastic? Is that Velveeta? Noodle? What is this thing that smells like it's getting at very hot temperatures? Okay, we should probably turn this off a while ago. How bad is it? Oh yeah, see how it's starting to stick to the spoon? That's a guarantee your bottom is way too hot if it sticks to the spoon. Because this isn't the Velveeta that we're mixing that's just magically sticking to it. What's happening is we're scraping the bottom and it's sticking to the spoon. Hopefully it'll reincorporate though. You always hope it will, but I don't know. Sometimes you get crummy mac and cheese. My friend won't mind. I really appreciate how tolerant my friend is about my food. Makes me want to cook for them more. Okay. Let's see. I guess for right now, we'll just take this off the heat because, well, no, it definitely needs to get back up to boiling. It's just having a hard time mixing it. And I don't want to burn it to the bottom. Also, like the brownies should almost be ready to go. So I guess we'll get those mixing just a little more. Okay. Is there any chance these can start boiling a little? Oh, is it boiling? Maybe I should just leave it on here and see. All right, so we'll leave that on here to see. We'll take this out. Rock on. Look at the color difference. Can you see on the spoon versus the what we just mixed? Like, I don't know what causes it to get lighter like that. Oh, please. I wish you could lock this in the up position or something. Nope, can't do it. Lame. Not like super lame. It's just how many times do you think this has fallen back into the bowl and just like screwed so many people over? Like when I say that, I'm just like referring to the fact that it's just like got on your clothes, it was liquid and it splashed you know all the different possibilities it could be. So it's like I am curious like all the times that it wouldn't have been such a problem if it just either went back just a little more or if you could lock it into place. Or maybe I'm just really bad with KitchenAids and somebody who actually knows about them has solved that. All right, so here's where we're at. I'm just pretty good. I don't know how creamy it'll be once it sets up. Seems like we're missing a little bit of flavor. And I think that's literally just because of the I think it's just because of the water I added. Maybe it does need a little more salt, but guess what? My friend's going to be the one who's going to determine if it needs more salt. This is me going to ask their opinion on it. It seems like a little lacking in flavor. And I don't know if that's because it needs more pepper, white pepper, or what. Normally I do smaller batches, and like I said, every time I do bigger batches for them, I mess it up. So to prevent that, we're just going to take it off and call it good as is. Wow, this box can really hold up. I guess I'll put this other side on, and then it'll have some integrity. I don't recommend doing this. Don't copy me. I'm only doing it to see what ends up happening. If it falls on my floor, you won't get yelled at. If this falls on your floor, you might get yelled at. No, I'm not doing that. Okay. Cool. Okay, now we'll move this out of the way and start getting the pan in here. Okay, well, I guess we'll let this be as is. I'll just clean it up and eat all the little goodies off of it later. Try and put this so you can see it. I'll try and get close enough to the mic so you can hear it. Oh, I guess I can always look over here. Yeah, I'll just be like you guys. I can't, I'm not going to be accurate, but at least I can see what you see. It's actually kind of difficult having this dually vision. Okay, I need to look at it to get this out here. I guess you guys can look with me. You see? Just trying to scrape around the bowl, get it all to a central point, and then I try and whap it out like this. I guess we could go over, like, man, I woke up with so much tooth pain this morning. It was bad. Like, one of I go to essentially like the school for like the people who are going to school for dentistry. Like I go there to get my work done because it's like really cheap. So if you ever need cheap dental work, there's usually a college who is teaching students how to do dental work, and they're now at the point where they need hey, we worked on people's mouths for this many hours. So it ends up usually being really cheap. Anyways, but yeah, it was hurting so bad. I'm like, I finally contacted them, and they're just like, oh, cool, I got an opening tomorrow. Can you come in? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Normally I wouldn't. Normally I would never reach out, but it was painful enough where I'm like, if I don't have Advil or something, I might start considering an emergency visit. which I would never want to consider an emergency visit. Those are so expensive. And usually it's at a bad time, which means like they can charge you whatever they want. So luckily, I'll just be going to the cheap dental school tomorrow, and they'll either be taking it out or filling it. Technically, I told the person that I really didn't have too many problems with my tooth, which in reality is a bit of a lie. Like, you know, it's not like I was trying to lie to them. It's just like, they're just like, so how often do you take Advil for it? I'm like, I've never taken Advil for it. And they're like, okay. Or leave or whatever. Like I got home that day, or not that day, but like that week or 2 weeks after that, like my mouth started hurting. I'm like, I'm gonna start taking painkillers for this. I didn't think I could, but like, you know, if my doctor's like, what do you take for this? And it's like, I don't take anything. Oh wow, that's amazing. And it's like, well, I should have been taking something for it this whole time. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it's like, it's not the worst pain in the world. Like, tooth pain is definitely not tolerable at certain points in time, but it's more tolerable than like, say, like for me eating like super spicy food. Like super spicy food is like your whole mouth, it's your lips, it like changes like the heat on your entire head. Like the mouth pain can be horrible and feels like somebody's stabbing you, which sometimes exceed the heat pain. However, I'd still say that, you know, extreme amounts of heat would be worse. Like, you know, they're like, hey, A or B, and I'd be like, A, please. Anyways, other than that, I think we're all good. I'm going to start baking this. This stuff is obviously done. We're at 40 minutes. Hopefully everything worked out, because if it doesn't, you won't know. You'll never see this video. Maybe a part of it, I don't know. But if it all came out great, oh my gosh, that's incredible. We'll see, though. Might be missing some parts. Might be audio only. We'll find out. My cat's clawing to get out. All right. Well, thanks for joining me. I guess I might let you come back once I'm done with the brownies, kind of show you. Well, do you guys care? You know what? You're here for the whole thing. It's you and me. We're hanging out. You might as well see what the final process is. It's not like I'm going to make you watch me clean up, or standing on that knife I dropped on my toe. Anyways, I'm not going to make you stay around for me doing the whole cleanup process, but I guess I'll show you it in the containers and stuff, and I'll be like, you know, I'll do something cute, like, all right, guys, I'm heading out. You better go see your friends too. Something like that. I don't know. You'll see what I end up doing. Moving this computer out of the way now that I know I won't have to film for a while. Okay, and now we get the audio. All right, guys. So we've got it. It made, I don't know how much these actually are, but you know, they're those basic dinner containers. Got some brownies. These are probably half of the brownies, by the way. Like, it feels like that pan should hold more, but I guess it only does about 12 normal size brownies. Maybe you can get a couple extra if you cut it just right. But yeah, it definitely feels like, what, 16 brownies maybe? They're all going to be probably smaller than that easily. But it's a little something. Might have to bring more brownies for me because I'll want to eat their brownies, and I probably shouldn't do that. But anyways, yeah, sorry the setup's a little messed up, but it's not like we got much going on here anyways. But well, let me finish this. All right, well, I'm gonna go head out. I usually don't like being out and about. I've got work tomorrow and stuff, but you got to make time for friends. Always got to make time for stuff. If you don't make time for it, nobody else will. And you know what? In all honesty, I found out that trying to force myself out of the house ends up being more positive than trying to, you know, be a recluse and stay at home. It's lame. I wish I could stay home and play video games, but video games don't even give me enjoyment anymore. I'd rather go see a friend and talk to them for like an hour or two and consider it a quote-unquote wasted night, at least, you know, if you were to compare it towards, you know, younger me. Anyways, I'm going to get out and have some fun. If you can, get out. Like, go for a walk. Like, seriously. Like, just go for a walk. Trust me. Just try it. See if it's relaxing or not. If you live in a bad neighborhood, don't do it. But, you know, try and find time to get out and be active a little bit. Trust me. At least see if you feel better. You might as well go for it. But anyways, I'm going to get out and do something. So hopefully you're going to get out and do something. And, yeah, All right, have a good one. We'll see you later. Don't stay in your room all day. Yeah, okay, we live in reality and you guys are always here for this. I got to turn it off. You know I do. All right, see ya.